It's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Rafinha. That's going to go a long way. And that is out of play. Valde. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, it's Lewandowski. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. And here's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Howson. Camavinga. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking here to chip it through. Howson can get it clear. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Played out to the right. And here's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
He's on it. Can he get away? Rodrigo. Bellingham. He's had a shot! Great header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Camavinga instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution though.
Lewandowski is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Mbappe. And here's Rodrigo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal. And it goes cross-field. Rafinha. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. Lopez. Rafinha. Rafinha! In he goes again!
Barcelona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it.
Valverde. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Valverde is onto it in a flash. And it's Lopez. De Jong. Rudiger. Valverde. Camavinga. Howson, gently done. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha, he's certainly onside here. Balde puts a cross in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he's there to clear it. And there's the shot! Rafinha. And that has been cleared. De Jong. And he cuts out the supply.
Rafinha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Delicate chip through. Courtois claims it, and the danger passes. Camavinga. Oh, super find. Al Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Bellingham. Great chance! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played towards the other side. Rudiger. Valverde played over towards the opposite flank. He can run onto that. Now it's Mbappe. Al Kubasi aim forwards. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rafinha. And here's Lopez. Rafinha, incoming delivery.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Rafinha clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Valverde. Oh, nice touch. Valverde with the cross. Koundé attempts a clearance. Bellingham. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Mbappe! Oh, he's been flattened there. Lewandowski, plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Barcelona could counter here, and it's Lopez. Fermin. Fermin has been caught there, it's a foul. Yamal. And they win it back again. Bellingham. And it's played forward. Bellingham! Balde forwards and with intent. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Tchouaméni. And that is a little undercooked. De Jong. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rodrigo gently down. Yamal. De Jong. Koundé tries making a foray down the right. Koundé charging forward down that flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yamal. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Howson. And here's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Rafinha, he's found a way through. Valverde. Rodrigo have it back and can go again. Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, this is a great position. Rafinha. Lewandowski. De Jong. Yamal. Yamal on a strong run down the right. Yamal. Lopez. And here's Lewandowski. Mbappe. Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger. Valverde. De Jong cuts out the pass. Rafinha. And the counter is on. Lewandowski, that's an imaginative pass. And here's Lewandowski. Lopez, Fermin! And he has kept it out somehow.
Fermin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked in. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Tries to get it clear. And here's Lopez. Rafinha. And they've got rid.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Pedri looks to the other side. De Jong. Balde. Fermin, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Bellingham. Yamal wins the duel this time. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rudiger. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Rodrigo, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's De Jong. Now it's Lopez. Ambitious ball here. Lewandowski finds himself offside. Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. Fermin shifted upfield. Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Rodrigo. Oh, he's found shot at goal! Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, that Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rudiger with a definite foul there. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Lopez. Rafinha. Yamal. And here's Rafinha. Tchouaméni gets good distance on it. Rafinha. Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Bellingham. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's been slipped through. Pedri, crossed and it goes for the header! Oh, it's come loose. In he goes again. Pedri with the short one. Looking for a decent ball in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fermin. Danger averted for now. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. Vinicius Junior's cross. Cleared without complication. Vinicius Junior with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger. Well, like Fermin is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
That was beautiful, something close to genius. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Tchouaméni, gently done. Mbappe! De Jong, approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Balde. Rafinha. Fermin. Lewandowski. He could be in here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Camavinga concedes a free kick for that. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Tchouameni. Rudiger, aim forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, they could break here. Now it's Lewandowski. He is through here. And it's Balde. Balde. Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. Played in deep. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. Only partially clear. And here's De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Chance! Howson. Moved on forwards. Picks it up out wide. And that was very necessary. Here's Mbappe. Oh, the clearance is short. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rodrigo. Played down the flank. Played back in. Vinicius Junior! Defending of the desperate variety. And that has been cleared. And it's Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. And here's Valverde. The cross comes in. Cleared away. Howson plays it short. Valverde crosses. Shoots! For a throw. Rodrigo, cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now the breakaway. Eric Garcia, spread out to the left. Now it's Rafinha. Fermin. De Jong. Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great defending, strong and determined. Could move up a gear here. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was, yeah, it was worth a go.
Tchouameni. Fermin. Oh, good spread. Valverde forwards and with intent. Now that's well seen too. Rafinha. Fermin. Oh, it's Lewandowski! He can get that clear. Yamal's cross. Howson can get it clear. Defending of the desperate variety. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rafinha. De Jong. Mbappe. Looking to break at pace. And it's Lewandowski. Yamal. Real chance! And it's played forward. Pedri. We are into overtime. And here's Yamal. De Jong. Pedri, and it's lofted through here. That's a nice ball. Rodrigo looking to run onto it. Tchouameni. Camavinga played out towards the right wing. And he's there to clear it. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And here's Mbappe. He's got away.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Balde. And here's Rafinha. And here's Lopez. Lewandowski. Balde. Koundé. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde gets over and intercepts. So what can they make of this? He has found the way through. And it's Valverde. Rafinha. De Jong. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Lewandowski. Succumbs to the pressure. Howson. Camavinga. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Yamal. Fermin. Rudiger. Now it's Lewandowski. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Chance here to counter. Valverde. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rafinha. Balde. Rodrigo. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Camavinga. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Fermin. Koundé shifted upfield. And it's Lopez. Pedri. Fermin chooses to go cross-field. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Howson clears it away. Valverde. Rodrigo. Camavinga. Probing pass. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And the ball is out of play. Calmly anticipates. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Howson looks to the other side. And he's picked out the run. Rodrigo. Bellingham knocks it out wide. Might be dangerous. Takes a shot! Fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rodrigo. And here's Valverde. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Over to the left. Rudiger makes the interception. Valverde. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lobbed in behind. And he's there to clear it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rodrigo. Fermin. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Camavinga. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Nice physical challenge. Koundé, gently done. Played back to the goalkeeper. Rudiger. Chouameni. Howson, long ball upfield. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Yamal. Balde. De Jong. Tedri laid out to the left flank. That's very neat. And it's Balde. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. Tedri. And here's De Jong. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rafinha. Chouameni does really well to win the ball there. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Just about up to the hour now. Lovely feet. Here it is, crossed in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Al Kubasi spread out to the left. De Jong. And it's Balde. Can he latch on to this? Rafinha. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Tedri moves short. A chance to play it in. Balde. And that's a good ball. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tedri. Rafinha. Goes for goal!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Chouameni moved on forwards. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. He's found a way through. Valverde. Out for a throw. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Pedri. Al Kubasi laid out to the left flank. Balde. And it's Balde. Balde tries a cross.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Balde puts a cross in. Howson with the clearance. And a chance! And claimed it back swiftly. Another chance from a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Nice looking ball. It's a goal kick. Eric Garcia. Balde aim forwards. And here's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. De Jong. Rafinha. Oh, some tackle that. And he's there to get it away. Cross from Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Out towards the flank. Balde tries a cross. Overhits and out of play. And it's played forward. Rudiger. Valverde. Valverde looking for a runner. Mbappe!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Pedri forwards and with intent. De Jong tries to dink it through. Rafinha hoisted in. Tchouaméni. He's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga. Howson. That's a look and plays it forward. Eric Garcia, gently done. Searching pass he's played there. And he's there to clear it. Valverde. Rudiger. Rudiger shifted upfield. The pass has gone astray. Pedri. De Jong. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Rafinha chasing after it. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham! Just a whisker away. Moved on forwards. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Howson aimed forwards, caresses it through. Kubasi. De Jong. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. And here's it's Lewandowski! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Pedri with the short one. De Jong plays it in. Nice interception, well timed. Courtois sends that a long way. De Jong. And it's Olmo. Proves too strong. That's a cute ball. Deftly away. And here's Bellingham. So much time and chance! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Balde. Rafinha. Barcelona keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Rafinha. Rodrigo. Played with finesse.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's played forward. Rodrigo. He can run onto that. Valverde. Plenty to aim at here. A real chance! Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done...
And the shot! They've scored! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the lead now is 2. Yamal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rodrigo. And here's Bellingham. Rodrigo. Yamal. Koundé, aim forwards. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He came in hard, very hard. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Balde shifted upfield. Tchouameni. Rudiger. Howson head over towards the opposite flank. Eder Militao, gently done. Mbappe. Balde. De Jong. And it's Olmo. Moved on forwards. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Tries a measured ball. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. A heavy challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eder Militao, that's an imaginative pass. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good ball, good take. Lewandowski had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Alaba. Great run on the overlap here. Alaba. And that has been clubbed away and reclaimed it in a trice. Bellingham. Bellingham! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Kubasi over to the left. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rudiger forwards and with intent. Eder Militao. Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. Rodrigo. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. No foul, says the referee. Tchouameni. Rudiger. Into the last 5 minutes. Rafinha. Yassin. Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Mbappe. De Jong. That's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Eric Garcia attempts a clearance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Serves up across. And he's heaved it away. Alaba. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Lewandowski. He's away. And it's Ulmer. And the finish! Oh, another save. And here's Dani Olmo. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo. Rafinha puts across him. Tchouaméni clears it away. Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Koundé. Yamal. This might spot Dani Olmo! Rodrigo. Rudiger. Howson. Eder Militao, and it goes cross-field. Can he deliver? Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Koundé, Pedri. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well timed, excellent interception. Eder Militao. Oh, that's a nice ball. And he thumps it clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial.